Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where last episode we dealt with a few rebels. By a few, I mean a few 100,000. And it was a lot of rebels. There's no doubt about that. But our cores are... They've mostly finished up. We have a little bit of overextension here still. But that's great. We're not going to have too many more rebel issues. There might be a couple here and there. But we're mostly focused, for now, on getting all of this capped back and getting our manpower a little bit recovered. That is our current primary goal. So we'll go ahead and move in over this way. And these guys, oh, that was quite laggy. Okay. These guys are also going to move in up over here. And of course, we're not getting these replenished at all. Let's just move them out of here. They're not doing anything over here. So that's fine. Okay, let's take a look through our tree here and see what do we have that's taking attrition. Currently, the answer is these guys. We could actually move them down over here. That would be just fine. There's these here. They could move to here. We just don't want any of these taking attrition if they don't have to be in their area, right? So that's the primary goal. Which one of these is selected? This one. Okay. That's our primary goal here, is to get them somewhere where they're not going to be taking attrition, even in the depths of winter here. So, like here. That would work. And then these guys are in the same boat. So, actually right here would be fine. Cool. Everyone else is currently moving, or not taking attrition. So, no problem there. I also want to check in real quick on how our institution spread is going. 4.4%. Now, that feels slow, and the reason for that, of course, is because we took it so slow in the last couple episodes with all of those rebels. Every month was taking us quite a while to get through. So that's not really too concerning. Okay. So we're capping back a lot of locations here. And we're also replenishing a lot of troops. We need 209,000 to fully reinforce, and that'll take us a few months for sure. These guys don't need to be stacked together, I can tell you that right now, and they're all going to like the same exact location. I'm going to split some of them up immediately, and these guys are coming in here as well. We'll send them over like that way. Cool. There we go. No real problem here. Global settler increase is always nice. These guys can move in somewhere over here. There we go. Wait, did I just see separatists got a core on something? Oh, they still exist. Okay, we'll come deal with them. Cool. Is that all of them, though? I believe that's all of them. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay. So our troops are just kind of swarming over here for the moment. But man, that was a lot of particularists in particular. Okay, we're going to move these guys down to, like, here. I want to move at least a couple of armies down to this section of India. There we go. And we'll just keep capping back over here, but this will be done pretty quick. Like, this is not taking long at all. So that's great. And we're going to have our troops reinforced pretty quickly here, too. We can already see that this is up to 16.8k. If this is all going into that, they're gaining like 12k per month. Yeah, that wasn't 12k. That was definitely not 12k. But sure. It's not bad. We're recovering quickly. Let's see. You can go here. You can go here. There we go. Have we finished this battle? Yes, we did. And we can continue to cap back over this way. We do have a rebel uprising brewing, Danish separatists. They shouldn't be a problem for us in the slightest. Okay. And that should be the final move order to get all of this territory capped back. Let's check in here for hostile occupations. There are none, but I think it doesn't pop up like that in this game. Never mind. We're going to head into Sadamo because we know that there is a hostile occupation. We can look into our attrition here. It's actually really, really not bad. Only this army is currently taking attrition, and they won't take attrition where they're going. Cool. This army is now fully reinforced. The state doesn't need the money. Okay. Danish separatists, we knew that was coming. That's no problem. We'll move up. Welcome to the faith. Okay. The aroma migration is over. That's cool. We're almost halfway done reinforcing our armies already. That's huge. Luba is no longer being cored, and we do need to have these guys move to here. Here will work. It is currently December, so we should, if we're going to see attrition, we should be seeing it now-ish. Cool. Okay, we can invest in a new technology. We'll definitely grab Miltech 18. Combat width of 2 does mean that once we get some manpower, we can expand our standard armies a little bit. Specifically, we're going to be targeting a combat width of 32 next, which means that our standard template, which I'll go ahead and change right now, but we are going to, we're going to have this. It's going to be a while before we can get it done. That's what I'm trying to say here. So we're going to have our 4 flanking still, and 11 is what we have here right now, and then, oh, not 20, 11, like this. So this is a combat width of 30, right? No, we needed this to be at 15. There we go. That's a combat width of 30. So that's fine. And we can just bump this up to be a combat width of 32. So, or this is a combat width of 15, rather. So we want to get each one of these to 16. So that means that we get 1 more unit of infantry and 1 more unit of cannon. And we'll just save that as template name. That's fine. We can also get ourselves our fancy new leather cannons. Beautiful. And yeah, combat width of 32. So we want each of these armies to be a combat width of 16. Cool. So as you can see here, we don't have that much more that we need in terms of our manpower coming in. We have no need of such things. Oh, this isn't capped over here. We can definitely cap this. Cool. And let's check in on this here. So we can see there are actually 3. Aden and Sugla, which I believe are these 2 here. But they also currently have North Kanara. Oh, I didn't even see that. That's really hard to see. Okay. We'll go deal with it. Cool. So that should get that all dealt with. These guys are taking attrition, which is slightly surprising here, but that is a supply limit of 28. We'll move them over to a supply limit of 32. Cool. And that should be all of those locations under control. And the rebels are done. Fantastic. Now it's only going to take 2,000 manpower to conform each of these to the template. How over our cap are we right now? A little bit. It's not too bad. Like, it really, really isn't. We could think about getting ourselves a courthouse, and we'll do so. And we could also maybe get some state houses. Just in Waco. It's not very useful. Okay. Sounds good. What about universities? There are a few new locations that we can build a university in, and there's literally no reason not to, in my opinion. There we go. And at this point, we can grab regimental camps if we wanted to. I don't think that's useful, though. I think we're better off getting more cash if we needed it. We're going to go for Roman Transalpine Gaul here, for sure. For their opinions, specifically. Okay. This guy is currently cruel, so +2 to national unrest. That's not great, but it's okay. We're going to grab national sovereignty here, and that does give us a new idea group. Humanist? Yeah. Definitely humanist. I would like to grab some military ideas. I mean, quantity would be funny. We could go for humanist here. We're doing okay on that front. It's only when we're overextended that we have major issues. And, I mean, national manpower modifier and manpower recovery speed would be really strong for us. Not to mention minus 10% land attrition and the 33 supply limit modifier, land maintenance modifier, even the land force limit modifier. I mean, this would mean that our land force limit is like 3,000. I think we can't give that up. Cool. So we are currently focusing admin power. I want to swap soon enough, but we can't do that for another 9 years. That's going to be a while. Okay. So it's going to be a little bit yet until our diplomatic power comes out of the negatives. But we now have 22,000 manpower in stock. Cool. So with that, we can start to conform these to template. And we can just go down the list here. It'll take you over your force limit. Yes, I'm aware of that. That's fine. I'm going to do this while the game is paused because it likes to move these around on the list while we're doing this, and it makes it really, really complicated. Is there a hotkey to do this? There isn't. That's sad. Or if there is, it's not in the tooltip. I wish that there was. Can we just mass select? Hang on. Let's test that. Yes, but it does it one army at a time, so I'm not sure how useful that really is. And we can't just mash enter either. Okay. Okay, so that was 12,000. Did that use up more than I was expecting it to? No, it's 2k each. Sure. Okay. So we'll just continue to do this as we have the manpower to. Unfortunately, they will move around a bit. Okay, our colony up here just became self-sustaining. Beautiful. We will continue to colonize over this way. We'll colonize St. Martin next. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so we can see that these have moved around. We aren't shocked about that. I guess what I'll do is we'll just click things at random for now and continue to tick forward because we do need the manpower to come back. That's definitely something that we need. Oh, and we did have this exploration force down here. We should probably put a conquistador back in there and then have them come down over this way. We also finished our conversion, and we will continue to work on converting, of course. Fantastic. How is our Crownland doing? We can actually grab a little bit more Crownland back. Consider it done. We're back to 100%. Beautiful. Okay, this army is taking attrition here, so we'll have to try to find a new home for it. Right here is fine. Cool. And we'll work on conforming a few of these to template. The fact that they move around so much while I'm trying to do this is definitely irritating. There's no doubt about that. But we'll get these conformed up. Another thing that would be nice is if there was a button in here to conform all to template. That would be really nice. Sadly, there is no such button. And we are all deeply saddened by this, I'm sure. Okay, so we need to get these guys exploring over this way once they can. There we go. And we'll grab a few of these that are not currently conforming and work on conforming them. These guys are taking attrition, and so we should definitely move them somewhere where they won't be. Same with these guys. There we go. Now we have a lot of manpower right now, so I'm just going to go down this line here and conform these up. I say a lot of manpower. We have like 30,000 manpower, so we can do 15 armies. I just closed that. We can do 15 armies here, and that's fine. Cool. So we're almost halfway done with our manpower. This is definitely not the most streamlined of processes. I'm not going to lie about that. We're gaining 12,000 manpower per month right now, and we're not even trying to gain manpower. That's the thing. If we were, it would be even more insane. Okay, not enough manpower. Sure. So we got a lot of these close. Actually, we're getting pretty close to done here with upgrading our armies. Now, these guys are taking attrition, and we would like to move them, say, here. There we go. These guys are obviously taking attrition down here. Oh, my. Oh, never mind. I was just like, did they just colonize over here? But no. No, I was in the wrong map mode. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. So we can continue to conform these guys. There's still a few armies over here that will need to be conformed. So we'll just work on getting those done real quick here. Units are already being built to merge with this unit. Okay. We lost a conquistador. Was that our conquistador down here? No. Cool. At this point, can we just get all of these conformed? I think that we can. Although some of these I don't think are actually needing to be conformed. Of course, our exploration army, we can't conform just yet. So we'll hold off on that for a little bit, but we'll get all of these good to go. Okay, we can get 7 more. I also wish that they'd make it so this tooltip didn't cover what you were pointing at when working in the outliner. That would be a nice QOL thing. Paradox, if you're watching this, that should be easy to implement. Yeah, we can't control here, so that's fine. But that should be all of our armies conformed. This one is taking attrition, and we can look to move it down like over here. Should be fine. Ah, we can do a great project. Done. That'll finish up basically, well, it's going to level 0 is what it's doing. There we go. Finishes instantly, and now we'll take it to level 1. Cool. So there we go. All of these will get grouped up eventually. And these guys stopped their movement. That makes me sad. We'll just continue to explore over here. There's a lot over this way that we don't actually have access to. Safala. What a bunch of jerks. Okay, we've converted Malaga, and we will definitely continue to work on conversion. There we go. Okay, so there's some religious unity. Sounds good. Okay, these guys up here could definitely use being in a slightly higher supply province. Let's see what we've got. It is currently January, so this is kind of a worst case scenario for them. We'll move them up over here, and these guys can move down to like here. Should be fine, in all honesty. Everything else here, well, there are 2 more. You can move down to like here. Sure. And then here. Yeah, all looks good there. And then, of course, there's these guys, but they are what they are. We can continue to convert, and we will definitely do so. Beautiful. So we're currently at like 77% religious unity. We'd definitely like to get more. They did actually colonize here, so or perhaps here. We can't move out of here anymore. Well, actually we can. We can move through Congo territory. Or specifically, this Congo territory. Potentially because it's a colony? That's interesting. We maybe should have negotiated open borders with them, now that I think about it, so that we can get all of this Terra Incognita researched. Or researched. So we can get the Terra Incognita looked into, anyway. This is impassable terrain, I'm guessing? Yeah. And we don't have military access over here. So these guys are just kind of chilling for the rest of ever. At least until we go to war with Congo again. Which will end up happening. Okay. These guys are taking attrition, so we should definitely look at getting them somewhere where they have better supply limit. There we go. All looks good. And now we have a good amount of manpower if we were a, normal. But for us, this is like 10% of our manpower pool. So that's exciting. We're going to get our first quantity idea here soon, and that's going to be so huge. Absolutely enormous for us. So that's great. What are we currently at for our war exhaustion? None. Cool. Are we still truced with Congo? We probably are. That's not truces. Okay. Yeah. For another 4 years. So we're fully recovered. We're able to go after Congo. We may go after Imarina here as well very soon. Our colony in Antigua is self-sustaining. Beautiful. And this is us. Okay. Well, we will continue to colonize the Caribbean island chains here. Fantastic. And we've almost got our manpower up to reasonable levels. Sure, we're going to leave it be. Okay, now I want to check in on our progress on Roman Transalpine Gaul. Now you can see here we lost progress at some point. Are we gaining progress right now, or are they currently rebellious, or rather disloyal? Let's see here. We need to look at subjects. Because we currently have diplomatic power. Yeah, that's not actually taking up anything. So we need to drop their liberty desire. We will placate local rulers, and then we will actually do it again. That hurts our prestige a lot, but our prestige will go back up over time. And now we can see that we're at 1,016k manpower max, and we're currently gaining 12,000 per month. And there's our quantity idea. 1524, gaining 16,000 a month. That's insane. Okay, so we're going to go back to annexing these guys. Cool. 89.4. So how much do we currently need to annex them? Oh, we're not making progress again? Their liberty desire came up again? Where are they? These guys. It did! Very rude. What else can we do to drop their liberty desire? I mean, we can re-placate them. They have better dip tech than we do. I mean, that would make sense. Okay, we're going to placate them again. Our colony in the Bahamas is self-sustaining, so we need to take 1 day, and then we can head out over, like, this direction, and we can colonize. Cool. There we go. Okay. So 89.8. That was a lot of progress, actually. Was that 0.4 progress? 90.1? 0.3. There might be a decimal there. Ooh, we can embrace global trade. Consider it done. Fantastic. That will drop our dip tech dramatically, or a dip tech cost dramatically. We're currently losing 2 dip power per month, but that's fine. We will be done with our annexation here very soon. So that's huge. We also just got ourselves another merchant, so we need to decide where we want to put that merchant. Oh my. We have so many merchants as it is. Okay. We could come down over this way and start working on having this not split. Yeah, that's an endpoint down here. We definitely don't want this trade flowing into this endpoint if we can at all help it. So we're just going to head up over here. That said, we could also collect at these endpoints. But I don't think that's what we're going to do here. I think we're just going to push trade up this direction. Cool. Oh, Comet, Devil's Kith and Kin. -1 stability. Well, that's rough for us, for sure. Getting a Comet then. That's awkward. No doubt about that. But we can work on this great project. And we will definitely do that. Roman Transalpine Gaul will be done being annexed very, very soon here. We're at 91.8%. So that will definitely happen next episode. We also just got 50 dip power, which is good, and 20 more. I like it. How far are we ahead of time on our admin and miltech here? 15 years? We're still 2 years ahead of time on our dip tech. Hilarious. Okay. Level 20 gets us another 250 governing cap. I like it. And yeah, we're making fast progress on annexing Roman Transalpine Gaul at this point. Absolutely great. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we've currently got our recovery pretty much handled. We might consider another smaller war. We don't really want to have the same level of, well, it wasn't really Congo that did the damage to us, it was the rebels. But we don't really want to have the same level of rebels if we can at all help it. We'll think about some expansion, but we may just look to annex Roman Transalpine Gaul instead and continue our recovery. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Kentuin, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Kadra, Raw Potato, Elmichi Nazi, Justin Everett, Emiliano Cameron, Martin Lawrence, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.